What's up, everybody? Today's officially the Season 3 Reloaded update of Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2. At the time of recording this and posting this, the season is already live. We have a brand new ranked mode for Warzone 2. If you haven't heard, now you have. Some ranked details have come out already before today. That video and that blog post are going to be linked down below. And as usual, this blog post will be linked down below if you want to check this out for yourself. But let's go ahead and run through this update. As usual, I'm going to skip multiplayer stuff. I'm going to skip DMZ stuff, Spec Ops stuff, any of that. I'm going to go ahead and skip. I'm just going to go through the global stuff and the stuff that relates to BR. Don't care about the camo challenges, the new multiplayer map. Don't really care too much. The UI stuff, the calling card UI stuff, another thing you can go check out for yourself. General challenge to unlock the Cronin Squalls, Seiken ZX script, the Drill Charge Underbarrel for the Casto 762, STB 556, and Tag 56 have been added. Hybrid optics no longer glint while in their low magnification alt modes, good. Tracer effects can now be applied through the attachment skin customization menu. I mean, they're probably going to always be on, but okay. Damage feedback visibility, cleared out center of red HUD overlay, reduced overall alpha of red HUD overlay, reduced saturation of vision set flash, reduced distortion amount, reduced handheld camera noise on bullet damage. Movement. Camera movement while walking and sprinting has been reduced. That's good. I didn't notice much movement, but any minimal camera movement is great. If only they could do that with visual recoil, that would be awesome. Weapon raise delay following parachute landing decreased by 30%. That's awesome. That's been very needed. That'll make it much easier to parachute or dive in on people and chow them. Now we just need them to lower the minimum parachute height. I think it's still higher than Warzone 1. So we need that to come down to where Warzone 1 was at the end. Initial sliding acceleration increased by 6%. The height threshold for single-handed mantling has been increased, allowing for more aggressive traversal. That's also huge. I wish they would get rid of the ledge hang thing altogether, but now being able to one-hand mantle higher stuff is definitely going to help movement. Whether that's escapability, outplayability, definitely going to be good. New weapons, the FTAC Siege automatic handgun. There was more information on a Season 3 teaser, or Season 3 Reloaded teaser blog post. I'm going to also have that post and video link down below if you want more information on that, as well as the GS Magna, which is a fully automatic deagle, which is probably going to be absolutely broken. But onward. New equipment, throwing star, a compelling high skill alternative throwing knife, more accuracy, while less accurate hits will not result in a kill. This is more compensated for its ammo capacity and rapid deployment capabilities. Added indicator for how to unlock the throwing star in the loadouts tab, unlocked via in-game challenge 50 operator kills with throwing knives. There was mention a long time ago by Call of Duty that you can't repick these up, and if you pick them up off the ground on a Sheikah and a Mazrah and then try to run over them after you throw them, you can't pick them up. I'm assuming that's still going to be the same. Weapon balancing. The delay between first equipping a weapon and being able to fire it has been decreased among numerous weapons. Quick raise and quick drop, quick raise and quick drop speeds have been uniformly increased, allowing for more rapid deployment of equipment. These are both really good. That's essentially when you land in or when you switch to a weapon, I guess, not when you pick up a weapon. That's confused. The word equipping is confusing because it can be used both ways. And being able to fire has been decreased across numerous weapons. It should just be all weapons. Quick raise and quick drop. Holy crap! Quick raise and quick drop speeds have been uniformly increased, allowing for more rapid deployment of equipment, which is further improved by fast hands. That's good. So that means you're just going to be able to throw grenades and stuff faster. Armor damage. Maximum armor damage values have been added to all assault rifles, battle rifles, submachine guns, and light machine guns. These values will assist in slowing down close range time to kill. That's really good depending on how much. Just an overall health increase would have been more welcomed, but this is what they're doing. Minimum armor damage has been adjusted or added to several weapons to increase survivability at long ranges. See weapon changes below for details. Handguns. Basilisk. Minimum armor damage increase, P890, X12 and X13 auto minimum damage added, armor damage added. So that would mean they kill faster, I think, when you're armored, than they did before. Submachine gun, BAS P, ADS speed increase, headshot damage multiplier decrease, maximum damage increase, maximum damage range increase, mid-far damage increase, mid-far damage range increase, minimum armor damage added, minimum damage increase, minimum damage range increased, reduced first raise animation time. That's huge. The Bass piece sucks, and it could still suck. It could be amazing now. Without numbers, it's so hard to know, and I really hope eventually we start getting numbers in our patch notes, but we still don't. So big buff for the Bass. Don't know how good it will actually be until we can get numbers from True Game Data or Sim. I guess they kind of work together now. Lockman sub, burst fire armor damage increased, mini Bach armor damage increased. That's 2 buffs, but no one's using burst fire in the Lockman sub, so who cares? MX9 minimum armor damage added. Vaznev 9k, maximum damage range decreased. That's good. The Vaz is a broken-ass sniper support for an SMG, so that's probably a little bit good. Minimum armor damage added for the MX9 is a good thing as well. The MX9 is pretty weak. Assault rifles, Chimera, however you say it, semi-auto minimum armor damage added. No one's using semi-auto. Reduced first raise animation time. That's good. It's still a really good sniper support. Don't think it's going to ever be a long range at this rate. ISO Hemlock, maximum damage decrease, mid damage decrease, minimum damage decrease, lower torso multiplier increased, extremity multipliers decreased. Oh, my ISO, they nerfed my Hemlock. Okay, on to the next one. I'd say the cast off 762, but I think I'm about to read a nerf on that as well. Cast off 545, so it's probably gonna be Lockman 556 now. Cast off 545. Close mid damage range decrease, mid damage range decrease, minimum armor damage added. So nerf, mini buff. Also overall nerf. 762, semi-auto, minimum armor damage added. Extremity multipliers decreased. Nerf, kind of, but probably still as good as it was if you aren't just hitting the arms and legs. Cast off 74U, minimum armor damage added. Small buff. Lockman 556. Close mid damage increase, maximum damage range increase, mid damage added, minimum armor damage added. Yeah, big buff for the Lockman 556. That's the meta now. Semi-auto minimum armor damage added to upper torso multiplier increased. M16 close mid damage range increase, maximum damage range increase, minimum armor damage added. Cooldown time between bursts decreased, reduced first animation time. More viable. Once again, without numbers, we don't know how big of a change this is. Hopefully, we're not getting Warzone 1 Cold War M16 meta style M16 because that was just unbearable. Other than the DMR, probably the most unbearable period was that in the AUG in Modern Warfare 1's Warzone. Or Modern Warfare 2019 / Warzone 1's Warzone. M4, semi-auto minimum damage added, reduced first raise animation time. Small buff for the M4, very good. It's either going to be this or the Lockman 556, I think, for the meta. M13B, ADS speed increased slightly, damage ranges increased, hip spread accuracy increased slightly, minimum armor damage added, reduced first raise animation. This could be another long range contender for meta with the damage range increased and the ADS speed increased, but also probably just a really good sniper support along with the Chimera. TAC 56, maximum damage range decreased, another gun that's been viable and in the meta nerfed, not really happy about that. Battle rifles, FTAC Recon, auto fire, minimum damage increase, minimum armor damage increase, reduced first animation time. Lockman 762, auto fire, minimum damage increase, minimum damage armor damage added. SO14, auto fire, minimum damage increase, lower torso multiplier increased, maximum damage increased, minimum armor damage increased. So they all got some form of a buff, but people aren't using the FTAC Recon, Lockman 762, or SO14 like ever. TAC V, minimum armor damage increase, semi-auto minimum armor damage increase. Small buff, but with that recoil change they made last season, it's just sitting just outside of the meta. Shotgun Bryson 800, minimum armor damage increased, mid damage increased. Bryson 890, minimum armor damage increased, mid damage increased. Logwood 300, minimum armor damage added. Stop buffing shotguns. I don't think any of these will find their way into the meta, but please stop buffing shotguns. Light machine guns, HCR, minimum armor damage added. Rap H, reduced first raise animation. Seiken MG38, reduced first raise animation. So those are both small buffs. Both of these, Rap is like very viable. Seiken has been like top tier viable / meta. We might see the Seiken come back in the meta with some of the AR nerfs as well. Attachments, ammunition, explosive, bullet velocity decreased. So they just essentially nerfed one-shot snipers even more. That was really only where you were using explosive rounds, and the bullet velocity was already greatly decreased by putting them on, and now it's decreased even more, essentially nerfing snipers. 500 snake shot tuning enabled, okay. 300 blackout, all types, maximum armor damage added. A little bit of a nerf to them. I don't think people really use them, so not a big deal. Laser visibility decreased. They just increased it, and I still didn't think it was that visible, but whatever. Canted Vibro.7 now blocks core BP2 underbarrel. 7 milliwatt canted laser now blocks core BP2 underbarrel. If you're using canted, I have no words for you. Magazine Fennec double tap mod. Maximum ammo reserves increased. Maximum armor damage added. Minimum armor damage decreased. Starting ammo increased. STB 556 single tap mod. Cooldown time between shots decreased. I was using that. The magazine adjustments below apply to all attachments depending on whether they are large or small relative to a weapons-based magazine capacity. These changes will mean on average larger capacity magazines are considerably less punitive, aka punish you less, and smaller capacity magazines offer substantially more upside, aka reward you more. Large ADS movement speed penalty, ADS speed penalty decreased, movement speed penalties decreased, so the large mags just got a buff that's a good buff that's helping out your ADS time, that's helping out your movement speed on ARs for long range, with a 50-round drum on a Lockman sub, etc., etc. Small ADS speed benefit increase, movement speed benefits increase, sprint to fire speed benefit increase. I don't know who's using smaller mags, but unless it's like a solos thing, I just don't see using smaller mags. Muzzle lock shot KT85, I don't even know what muzzle that is. Horizontal recoil control decreased, vertical recoil control decreased or increased. I mean, if that's become one of the popular muzzles in Warzone, I just don't know. I've barely been paying attention, to be honest with you. Optic Kazan hollow. Hello, Jimmy. Reticle visibility improved. Stock FGX Imperium, FGX Lux 7 stock. Aim walking speed benefit increased. Aim idle stability penalty increased. Sprint speed benefit increased. If you're increasing my aiming idle speed on a long range sniper that I'm trying to one shot, automatically not using that attachment. Rib 400. That's on the same level as the FGX Imperium, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be tabbed over. Recoil control benefit increase. ADS speed penalty increase. I'm assuming this is supposed to be tabbed over as this and this, but it wouldn't be Call of Duty patch notes without some kind of typo. The X12, the XRK pistol stock movement speed penalties decreased. The X13 auto, the XRK bar stock movement speed penalties decreased. XRK dynamic precision stock movement speed penalties decreased. X13 coach whip stock movement speed penalties decreased. Underbarrel, the Corvus master key, ADS speed increased. ADS pellet speed decreased. Ammo reserve increased. Mid damage range increased slightly, so it's a shotgun thing. Kill streaks, cluster mine, armor damage decreased. Good. Just get rid of them though altogether. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue that allowed multiple attachments to be equipped in the same category, resulting in broken or non-functional weapons. Fixed an issue that prevented death effects. Fixed an issue with the FGX Imperium where its penetration level was lower than intended. My penetration level is lower than intended. Fixed an issue with the SPX 80 where its penetration level was lower than intended. Same. Fixed an issue with X10 Angel 40 Optic where its depth of field effect was not rendering properly. Vehicles. Exiting a vehicle is now less likely to cause collisions with geometry. The heavy chopper is better at recognizing when it's an unrecoverable place and catches fire if stuck. Bug fix. Fix an issue with a missile incoming warning would sometimes persist even after no missiles were incoming. Fix an issue allowing vehicles to crush players to death while using turret in rare instances. Fix an issue with the armored patrol boat not taking collision damage. Fix an issue with the RHIB, that's the small boat, was taking only small amounts of collision damage. Fix an issue with the light helo was taking excessive damage when landing. Fix an issue where the drill charger was able to kick friendly players out of a vehicle. Never heard of that before, but that's hilarious. Fix an issue preventing players from equipping and unequipping field upgrades in a vehicle. Audio adjustments. Improve clarity of auto ascender use sound. Good, because I'm just hoping there's audio if someone zips up on me. Improve the mix of precision airstrike and mortar strike kill streaks, particularly at a distance. Turn them down when they're in a distance. All the way. Bug fixes. Fix an issue where too much occlusion could happen on entities in the same room as the player. Hopefully that helps footsteps. I'm going to skip UI adjustments. Gonna skip the general bug fixes. I don't think there's anything super important here. Fix an issue causing the FGX camo mastery challenges. I didn't have that issue. Let's fix the Cronin Squall mastery camos. PC fixed a critical issue that resulted in a hard crash for all AMD Vega users. Fix an issue for players who only have a Steam account but no longer granted Battle Pass CP rewards to a Phantom Battle.net account. Spec Ops, gonna skip. Multiplayer gonna skip. Warzone 2. Maps. Mazrah. Sandstorm spotted on the outskirts of Mazrah is headed towards Mazrah City. Operators should expect reduced visibility in the area. The visual obfuscation effects of the sandstorm have been heavily reduced in ranked play. Additional loot spawn locations have been added to the Oasis area in the northwest section of the map. A sandstorm was originally going to be what was closing in instead of gas, so that might be what this is finally. But that's so unclear. They're just always so unclear. Gameplay adjustments. All maps, all modes. UAV pings will now only emit from the player who activated the kill streak. If the player who activated the UAV is killed, the UAV will finish. Using 3 UAVs will still upgrade the signal to an advanced UAV. I personally like this change, especially with ranked coming, because that way, like, if you have a really sweaty squad who can 1v4 constantly in their lobbies, they don't all get their own individual UAV. And really, that kind of makes sense. If you're the one calling in the UAV, you get the UAV on your side, so that makes sense to me. With UAVs now being available in all buy stations, we wanted to better balance their power so that they are as equally balanced for solos as they are through quads. We felt like all kill streaks, the kill streak should come from the player who calls it in, so when players hear enemy UAV overhead, they know that the total radius is covered of a fixed known quantity across all modes. But you don't know that, because you don't know where it's called in from. Like, you might know that it is a fixed radius, but you don't know where it's coming from. So it doesn't help you in direction or anything. Mortar strike. The amount of missiles dropped during mortar strike has been decreased by 25%. That's great. They lasted way too long, especially if you use one to help your team push and then you can't help, but I guess it's kind of a your fault thing. Obstructed pings. Disable the ability to ping enemies through smoke or water. You should be able to ping them through water at least. Smoke maybe, but like water, you already can barely shoot people through water. Whatever. Ashika Island. All modes. Buy stations. Added more possible buy station locations. Just add more total buys on the map. Still needs it. Still needs it badly. Like 2 or 3 more buys would be huge on that map. Quality of life. Ping visible spectators. To visit spectators. Party queue interruption. Players will no longer be interrupted when navigating most menus, and the party leader queues for a match. Good. They fixed that in Warzone 1. I'm glad they're fixing that here. Ammo cache elevation. It's going to be an up and down arrow on your map. On the mini-map. Buy selection. Item selection. The selection cursor will now always default to starting on the gear option. I'm hoping that's except for when you have to buy someone back, because that'll be super frustrating. Super frustrating. I'm trying to buy someone back and I open the gear menu. It's already frustrating when I've opened the buy weapons. Buy station loadout name. Players will now see custom loadout names. That's useful if you have multiple versions of different weapons, considering you might have a different build for Ashika and you might have a different build for Mazrah. Compass ping squad number. Players ping icons on compass will now appear with the respective squad number. I thought I already did that, but I guess it's only on the compass now. Killstreak tablet icon. The lootable killstreak tablet on the ground will have an icon. Thank you, because now I won't mix them up with heartbeats. Hopefully. I'm a bot, so. Contract icon visibility. When players have an active contract, they will now be able to see other contracts on the TAC map as grayed out icons. I did notice that already. Maybe that's when I was playing Warzone 1. Either way, that's, I guess, needed, so you could rotate to a new contract as you were finishing one, or as your team finishes one, you could rotate to one. It's good. Proximity chat, temporary mute. Players will no longer hear proximity chat while loading into a match. Okay. Sure. I mean, if that's talking pregame lobby, that's probably a good thing. Sometimes it gets real hectic. Relevant ammo, automatic pickup. Players will now automatically pick up ammunition to start an initial stack in the back. Why is that just now added? Why is that not a thing? Go back and play Warzone 1. It picks up all types of ammo since you don't have a backpack, but it just picks it up. You don't have to pick up the first stack. It's so frustrating when you're in the middle of a fight and you pick up a new gun, like when you just landed and you land hot, and you run over somebody you killed, it doesn't pick up the ammo, and now you get screwed in your next fight a second later. Oxygen level meter. Players will now see a curved gray bar appear towards the center of the UI that indicates remaining oxygen levels. I actually already noticed that in the last week or two, and so it's nice. It's definitely nice, so I know when my breath's going away, and I know when I go up and come back down how much I gained. So that's really nice. Bug fixes. Fix an issue that caused some contract phones to spawn inside of some inaccessible areas. Fix an issue that allowed players to bypass the cost of interacting with the UAV tower. Fix an issue where refueling the heavy chopper again while it had a different skin than the one selected would cause physics problems. Fix an issue where the heavy chopper fuel sometimes disappeared before anyone had time to reach it. Fix an issue where the UTV was able to float indefinitely in certain parts of rivers. Maps. Mazrah reviving drowning players while on downed players while on trains more consistent. Fix portaling issues. Fixed player collision navigation issues. Fixed collision issues that allow players to enter inaccessible areas without a key. Fixed vehicle collision / navigation issues. Fixed rear lighting issue. Fixed bullet collision issues. Battle Royale. Here's your playlist. From now through the 17th, we're going to have trios, ranked play, solo quads, battle royale, solos, duos, trios, quads, Ashika Resurgence. Next week, starting on the 17th, ranked play trios, battle royale quads, mini royale solos, Ashika solos trios, massive resurgence duos quads, plunder quads. If the player base was doing better, I think we would just have all squad sizes for resurgence and battle royale all the time, but it's not. And I wish ranked play would give us quads, but it's not. I don't know if they ever will. And then May 24th, which I don't know if they're only doing 3 weeks. Yeah, it's the first 3 weeks, so we'll probably get more later. Ranked play trios, battle royale, duos, trios, quads, Ashika Resurgence, duos, quads, massive resurgence, solos, trios. I do love massive resurgence, and I can't wait to play it again. Modes, Mazrah ranked play, new mode. I'm going to go ahead and skip over this. Like I said, ranked video will be down below, so I'm going to skip over a lot of this. Ranked blog post originally will also be linked down below, but here is the match rule set. Mazrah, the visual obfuscation effects of the sandstorm have now been heavily reduced in ranked play. Scroll down for that asterisk. Oh, it's way down. Where did they put the asterisk? Did I miss it? Am I that much of a bot? Okay. Okay. Whatever. I don't know what the asterisk is. Mode, battle royale, squad size trios, player count 150, general gameplay disabled. No more gulag, no gulag entry pack, which is new to battle royale, which we'll get to in a second. No redeploy pack, no squad assimilation, no multi circles. All good things to not have in ranked. Adjusted spawn protection reduced to 2.5 seconds, down from 10 seconds standard battle royale. Just give us no spawn protection. That would be ideal. Weapons and equipment's disabled. Riot shield. I wish we would disable some other stuff, like bomb drone, even though I've not really found bomb drones, but just some other equipment would be nice. But thank God there's no riot shields. That would be so stupid to have in ranked. Events disabled, fire sale, jailbreak, and restock. I don't think there's any other events, but good. Keep those out of ranked. Less randomness, more strat. You can have more strategy because you can't count on fire sale, jailbreak to get people back. Vehicles disabled, turreted land vehicles, turreted water vehicles, and heavy chopper. That's good. I don't really care as much about the turreted vehicles, but I think that's good, especially to get rid of the heavy chopper. Skill rating, went over this in the last video, so if you want to read this for yourself, click here. Otherwise, you can also go to my ranked video or the ranked blog post link down below. SR tracker players will be able to see and track SR via earned kills, squad mates, and placements on visible in-game tracker. The SR tracker will be visible while alive or spectating a squad mate, and always display your own SR. Thank you, Call of Duty. This is one thing you're doing better than Apex right now. Gonna have a video later on my rant about Apex new rank system, but I hate that when you spectate your teammate when you're dead in Apex, it shows their RP or now LP and not your own. It's so frustrating. If your team is eliminated, the SR tracker will be hidden when spectating the enemy squad, and your final earned SR will be shown in the after-action report. Breakdown of deployment fees. You want to check that out for yourself, feel free. Same with the divisions. Division tier, show off your skill. End of skill setback, all covered already. Top 250, I'm not going to worry about because I'm never going to sniff the top 10,000 probably. Ranked rewards, Warzone ranked play, blah, blah, blah. Unlock rewards can be used in Modern Warfare, blah, blah, blah. All players start at rank 1 and progress to rank 50. Okay, gone over that before. Here's all the rewards if you want to check them out for yourself. Season 3 rewards. In addition to rank rewards, throughout Season 2, players can earn that throughout Season 3. Once again, like I said, wouldn't be Call of Duty without typos. Finish top 15 25 times, you get a decal. If you want to read these rewards, I'm going to skip through these so this video is not too long. But if you want to read them, you can go in and read them yourself. Competitive and integrity features. Squad backout / match cancel. If you lose a matchmade teammate before the match begins, your squad will be taken back to the lobby so you don't start with a matchmade shorthand. If too many squads get backed out before the match begins, we will return to the lobby to find everyone a better match. You should have the option to back out then, but don't auto-pull me out. What if my squad's really confident and we're on a heater and we want to play this and we don't care if we're trio quads? You should just have an option on automatic. Suspension and penalties. Disconnecting from matches early will result in SR penalties and matchmaking suspensions. Repeated disconnects will result in higher SR penalties and longer suspensions. SR forgiveness. If matchmade teammate disconnects during a game, you won't lose any SR for the match. You'll still be able to gain SR if you manage to gain more than your deployment fee. That's very good. Apex does that as well. But not during a game. It's only if you don't get a teammate, but still. Demotion protection and division stickiness. Every time you are promoted into a new division, you'll gain 3 games of demotion protection where you won't lose any SR. Once those games have passed, if you happen to lose enough SR where you would normally get demoted, we will set the division SR floor to give you one more chance before getting demoted. Party SR restrictions to ensure competitive fairness and balance of matches in higher skill divisions. Players in certain divisions can only party up with players around their current SR. The player with the higher skill division of the party determines which party SR restrictions are used. Iridescent, including top 50 and Crimson, can party with players within 1 skill division. Diamond can party within 2 skill divisions. Bronze to Platinum can party up without any restrictions. Additional features: Find a Party. Warzone ranked players can utilize the Find a Party feature to find squad mates of similar skill before searching for a match. This feature includes the following preference filters: in-game communication style, main language select, and play style. Hot streaks. Win a ranked play game to earn victory streak flames to appear behind your ranked icon in lobby and game. Extend your win streak to progress the flames. Victory streak flames expire when you're eliminated or after 72 hours without playing a ranked play match. Go on a roll and the competition will know the heat is coming. Social profile. Your Warzone ranked play icon will be added to your social profile. General PSA Champions Quest rewards refresh incoming. These are the final weeks for players to earn current Champions Quest rewards before the Season 4 refresh drops. So skin and whatever rewards are also coming. Gameplay. New features. All maps, all modes. Deployable buy stations. New field upgrade is a rare drop via ground loot and supply boxes. Once a player throws down the deploy marker, green smoke will mark the coordinates. The delivery drone can be shot down and destroyed by any player, dropping a deployable buy station at its current coordinates. Once the buy station deploy marker has been deployed, an announcement will be made to all players within close proximity, and both the attack map and minimap will be visible to all players regardless of distance. Additional notes: impact with the ground can cause radio explosive damage, so stay away from it, but this is dumb. That's going to go away eventually, guaranteed. Any player can interact with it once it's on the ground. It functions the same as a regular buy station does. It will be disabled while on gas. There's no expiration timer. Okay, that's good, because Warzone 1, it does eventually expire. Lootable perks, new category. I kind of went over this before. I'm not going to go through all these. If you want to read through these, go ahead. The main thing is you can only equip one at a time. You can hold them in your inventory. You drop them when you die. And other players, when you kill them, will drop them. Like I said, you can only have one at a time. Equips and enforce the previous equip. It doesn't say what it does if you already have perks, but I'm assuming it takes over your perks. Maybe you drop your own custom perk pack if you pick one up. Don't know. Mazrah Gulag entry kit. It's just like a Gulag token in Warzone 1. You pick it up, you have a new Gulag, and you can only pick it up if you've already had your Gulag. Players with a remaining attempt, including the initial free one, will receive 2,000 cash when the Gulag closes. All maps, all modes, most wanted contract reward crate will now drop when players eliminate the most wanted target. I love this. I think that's how it should have been. We have recently made a number of improvements to the most wanted contract and have enjoyed seeing a huge lift in engagement, so we wanted to balance this gameplay by being equally as rewarding for players who successfully eliminate the target. Warzone 2, I think, does most wanted perfect. I like that you can reduce your timer. I like that you get an extra reward besides getting your teammates back in money. And I like now that you can get a reward for killing the most wanted. All maps buy stations. Buy station inventories have been adjusted to provide players with an expected static list of purchasable items. A new perk packs tab has been added to the buy station with a limited stock. Perk packs are 3,500. Unlimited gear items. So there's no limit to how many of these you can buy. Armor plates, gas masks, armor boxes, munitions. UAVs are now unlimited. That is awesome. It's increased to 6,000 like it is in Warzone 1. I'm fine with that because it's okay in Warzone 1. And I actually think the cash economy is really good in Warzone 2 as it stands. Mortar strikes, precision strikes, loadout markers. I don't think anything should be limited to buy, but if we're going to have limited stuff, I'd be okay with mortar strikes and precision strikes. We're at 3 like they currently have been. Limited gear items, there's only 2 of each of these. Counter UAVs, cluster mines, self-revives, durable gas masks. I think self-revives should either be unlimited, there should be 4. If we all have the money for it, all of our teams should be able to get self-revives. Durables, I feel kind of the same way, but I'm okay with it not. Further feedback, the players want more reliability on the contents of what is in a buy station, as well as how much stock there is of each item. We agree with this feedback, but we'll continue to monitor this and pricing adjustments for future seasonal updates. Mazrah Intel contract, double the radius of the upload station capture zone, redeploy drones, distance throw. Players using a redeploy in Mazrah drone and Mazrah receive an increased vertical boost when launched to better align with the size of the map. We're supposed to get deployable ones, or portable ones. They mentioned it one time, and they haven't mentioned it since. I don't know if we're getting those or if they're going to come later. Spawning redeployed drones. Starting spawn locations are now static from match to match. Redeployed drones now spawn prior to info to allow players to plan their best info strategies. Mazrah loadout drops. Contested loadout drops at circles 2 and 5 have been changed to squad loadout drops to match the ranked play and resurgence. So I think that's saying now that there is no shared loadout drops that anybody can hit. You're having a specific loadout drop like it was in Warzone 1, and I think that is a great change. so you can more safely get a loadout, because that is what makes Warzone Warzone, is having your own custom loadouts. Enemy combatant strongholds, removed armor plates, reduced accuracy by approximately 27%, primary weapon limited cast off 7.62, equipment limited to frags, semtex, and gas grenades. So they're really nerfing the AI and the strongholds, but just remove the AI. You could still have strongholds with the capture the flag system, which I think they're testing the capture the flag system. It's a theory. They're testing the capture the flag system so they could get rid of AI and keep strongholds. I might go in more depth with that and pull up the foil hat again. Gulag decreased the number of armor plates that players spawn with 2 down from 3. This change does not affect rank play, which remains at 3. I'm okay with that. I don't really care either way. I kind of liked having the longer time to kill within the Gulag, but whatever. It's whatever. We just need a new Gulag. This Gulag's terrible. Mazrah Resurgence. Loadout drop event. A second loadout drop public event has been added to Massive Resurgence. This will occur after the 5th circle begins to close. That's a really good thing to match the regular modes. The regular Mazrah mode. Bug fixes. Fix an issue causing down notification to not appear in the kill feed. Fix an issue blocking down redeployed drones from doing explosive damage to players on and near impact. Fix an issue in Mazrah that would cause some locations to not be end circle candidates. This change will open up a lot more variety in the end circle locations. And then the rest of this looks like it's just DMZ. So you can check that out for yourself. But thank you so much for watching. Whether you watched the whole thing, clicked around, I really do appreciate you spending time on my channel. Like I said, this will all be linked down below. But please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more. Hopefully this brings back my passion for Warzone. I'll start trying to make some Warzone content that isn't just updates. But hit that notification bell so you know. I'm also planning on some Apex content. But let me know in the comments what you think down below of these changes. I really like that they're trying to up the animation speeds. I think I missed slide distance in here, but slide distance is increased by 6%. I like that. I like that they're trying to add some movement. They increase the mantle height. So I really like all that. But let me know what you think. And along with this being linked down below and the other stuff I mentioned, I will also have my Twitch linked down below, which I will be live tonight. Check my Twitch. That's my approximate schedule. I'll probably be live a little earlier tonight because I need to fix my sleep schedule. But come check me out live tonight if you feel like you want to. I really would appreciate it. Come say hello. And my TikTok, Instagram, post on those at least 4 times a week. Those are also linked down below, so please feel free to check those out. And Twitter is linked down below as well. Less gaming heavy, but I do appreciate you following me anywhere. But I will see you on Mazrah for ranked play and Ashika Island, probably more for warm-ups. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.